Bro, you should, like, I could never do it.
Somebody get the cheese fries with the cheese. So you
Hey,
bad man.
All right.
I'm just.
I could tell y'all right here.
I'm just.
What is this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
hold up.
Yo. What's good, what's good, what's good? You already know what it is. Killed from apartment 5B. Rel, you already know what it is. My man Gadge behind the camera. Yo, it's the introduction, first show, iLLadelph Steak Life. You know what I mean? 3 Philly boys breaking down cheesesteaks. We going everywhere and anywhere where cats are saying they got good cheesesteaks. We about to see if they got dope cheesesteaks, right, V?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yo, let's do this. The thing that I've been seeing on YouTube and with a lot of other shows is boys just come up. There's a lot, usually out of towners. They pop up like, yo, I want to go to Philly, try a cheesesteak. They got nothing to judge it off. This is what's different. We're going to be breaking this down the same way we break down hip hop. So, for instance, to me, top 5 attributes of a cheesesteak, the meat. Is it seasoned right? You know what I mean? Number 2, the bread. In Philly, we do amoroso. Probably about 70-80% of spots in Philly all do amoroso. 3, we're talking about the spillage. After you're done eating a sandwich, there should be steak left over. You should need a fork to eat your cheesesteak. Number 4, we talking about the weight. When you come out with your sandwich, you should be able to feel it. You know what I mean? Like as soon as and that's with everything. I don't know about you, bro. I go to Chipotle, I want to feel the weight of the burrito. So the weight means different. Number 5 is going to be something that's an ill topic. Cheese whiz. Gadget right here says, I'm the only boy in Philly who gets whiz. Everybody is telling me this. And here's the thing, y'all. I know I'm a thorough boy, but every cheesesteak spot in Philly don't got whiz just in case Kill come home for the weekend. I get it with the little locals, the Pats and Genos and all that. Everybody got whiz. So it's not just me. But yo, here's the other thing too, bro. We got to talk about the history of the cheesesteak, because that's the thing a lot of people don't know. Start with my man, Pat Olivari. He's like the Cool Herc of cheesesteaks. He's the OG. Back in 1930, he worked in the Italian market. He made hot dogs. He got bored with his hot dogs, told his little younger brother, run up the street, get some meat from the butcher. He fried that up, boom, your first cheesesteak. 10 years later, the boy, I think his name like Joey Lorenzo, he's the first boy to put provolone on it to make it a cheesesteak. So the first cheesesteak is 1940. Fast forward another 10 years, here comes what Gadget likes to front on, the whiz. That's when whiz came. And according to history, people love the whiz because you could just hurry up and put it on your steak. You could just pump the joint, put it on your steak. You ain't got to wait for nothing to melt, so it's all good. You go to the 60s, that's when Geno's popped up, and that's how you got your infamous Pats versus Geno's. I don't need that either one of them joints, to be honest with you. Tourist spots, don't do that. No disrespect to Pat, he the OG, but I feel like they still make their steaks like it was 1930. Right. You know what I mean? They have not come up. So that's what it is. Today, we outside Kramer's Books here in DC. Now, what a lot of people may not know is inside of this bookstore is Fedwich. People been telling me, Kill, if you're gonna do a show, you gotta hit up Fedwich. They got banging cheesesteaks. They even got whiz. So we're gonna see what's going on inside this bookstore. iLLadelph Steak Life, your man Kill, Rel, Gadget on the camera. Let's see what they got. No cherry pepper. Yeah, not in cherry pepper.
Can I get salt and pepper and mayo and ketchup on it? Just like...
Yeah, man, they got a salmon platter in there. All right, think about it. They got a salmon platter in there, boy, won't stop. They got some great food in there, man.
And the cheesesteak is good too?
Philly steak, man, that thing lay out like this here.
All right, we're gonna have to
check it out
next.
Go check.
Well, history of the cheesesteak. We both from Uptown. Right. If y'all don't know, we from Uptown Philly. That's West Oak Lane, Mount Airy, East Mount Airy, Germantown, whatever. What's your history on the steak? Where'd you start with it? What was your first steak? All that good stuff.
Well, my first steak was Explorer's Den.
Mm.
Explorer's Den was where my mom, my grandma, my aunt, that's where they went. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I would get the steaks from there. That was like my first experience with a cheesesteak. But my dad's side of the family lived closer to Pagano's.
Mm.
So next it was Pagano's.
Right.
And that was like the staple for a while.
Yeah.
Like for a long time, Pagano's was my number one. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I didn't get to venture out into like South Philly and Max's and stuff like that. I'm young. I'm in the around my way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Pagano's was the one. It started with Explorers then, but then it went to Pagano's. Pagano's was my number one for a long time.
I feel you.
Those five requirements, Pagano's to fit it
Every time.
every single time. So like those were my main ones, and then we had a pizza spot on the corner of Ogant's and I can't remember, called Ed's Pizzeria.
Oh, I know what you're talking
You know,
about.
Ed's right by the little library they built.
Yep.
And so when I just wanted to grab, it was Ed's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just go to Ed's, get a cheesesteak, get a stromboli, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's really my history. You know what I mean? Pagano's was the one for a long time until I was able to venture out to other places.
I'm gonna take that from you. Same thing with me with Pagano's. Pagano's at 75th and Ogans. That's where I grew up at. Me and my peoples used to daydream like, yo, when we get on Yo MTV Raps, we gonna bring Fat Five Freddy through the Pagano's for him to see how we get down in Philly and everything. And just like Brell said, the thing that people gotta realize with Philly is the cheesesteak is such a staple that one hood, a 5 to 6 block hood, could have 5 to 6 spots.
Yeah.
So there's really no reason to venture out. And you know how it is in the hood. You go to your middle school in the hood, your elementary school, your high. Most people in the hood don't really venture out too much. Maybe for a shorty, maybe if you play hoops or something. But for the most part, you stay in your hood. So Pagano's was it for me the same way forever. All through Morgan, I'd bring niggas home. We going to Pagano's. Like, that was it. All these other spots that I talk about on Twitter, this is all within 5 years. Like Delisandro's, Mama's. Mama's, shout out to my man Champ. He put me on the Mama's like in like 11th grade, but Mama's.
Special.
Mama's in Ballard Kenwood, my number 2 cheesesteak spot in Philly. But that's the history, and it's funny because you was asking me about Gooey Louie's a minute ago.
Yeah.
And I was saying that they were good if you live in South Philly. So for people to understand that, to come from uptown, to go all the way to South Philly for a steak, dog, that steak gotta be incredible. Like, I would do that for John's roast pork. I'd even do that for Angelo's, but not for Gooey Louie's. And that's no knock on Gooey Louie's. It's just, you don't want to drive all that way for a steak that's just 3 mic good, 3.5 mic good. You know, if I'm I'm driving for a 5 mic steak.
Right.
But for people in South Philly, Gooey Louie's is a good spot. Like you said, my joint was in and out. That was on the corner. If I wanted to go grab a pizza steak and Pagano's, because Pagano's on a Friday, Saturday night back in the 90s, dog, you talking about the line out the door around the corner.
Right.
So if you don't feel like waiting in that line, I would just go across the street to In-N-Out. So a little history of us, just letting y'all understand that we do this. Like, this is not no random, we just come into the city and we just talking. Nah, the same way I am with hip hop. We breaking this down from all the attributes, we letting you know our history. We about that life, and this is just getting started. So I can't wait to see what Kramer's is hitting for a Fedwich at that.
It's another thing. It's several like what we call poppy stores around the way. It's like
that's crazy.
I don't even know the name of it. You know what I mean? But you can get a pretty good cheesesteak from there. You know what I mean? So in Philly, it's everywhere. So to go from uptown all the way to South Philly, you done pass 100,000.
You done pass Max's.
You pass Max's, which is on Broad and Erie.
Yeah, Germantown and Erie.
So. You know what I mean?
I mean, Broad and Germantown.
My bad. Yeah. So, and I didn't even get on the Max's until maybe I was in college or about to be out of college, because I just never went down there like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
What about you? Well, we gotta wait till you get back on the other end of things.
Right.
Freestyle. Growing up in Philly, that was always off the top, right?
Yeah.
All right. Because dudes was talking about Black Thought last night, and I said, yo, this dude Black Thought went from the most underrated MC ever to the most overrated MC, because now niggas like, oh, he's the greatest of all time.
Right,
and I'm like, damn, he better than, I'm like, I've never seen somebody with him in common. I'm like, that to me was a better freestyle. That's a freestyle.
Right.
That was an amazing performance Thor had. But I'm like, damn, y'all done took this boy from don't nobody mention his name, and now he the greatest of all time. Like, and it's somewhere in the middle, because niggas be like, damn, you really be hating on Thor? And I'm like, nah, bro, but I felt like it was not falling off, but Monch only come out with an album every 20 years. Don't nobody really even care about Talib dropping albums.
Right.
But yeah, I can't say that he's gotten better. Because like you said, to me, 96 Thought is the pinnacle. Like all of that iLLadelph stuff going into things, albums, but I can't really repeat nothing.
See, that's what I remember in the spaces we were talking about quotables. Like,
Right.
my quotables for Thought come from iLLadelph, like Concerto over Desperado. That's like peak.
Right.
Black Thought to me, you know.
Right.
What I mean? Okay.
And what Yao explained was, he said, yo, in the 2000s, people started getting deals off their radio freestyles.
Okay.
So you couldn't go up there and come off the top crazy, because dudes was literally getting deals off the radio. So whereas back in the day, it would just be you come through radio station, freestyle, ain't nothing. But it's like, yo, if you getting accepted into college, I feed my family, I can't come off the top. I've got to come with a written that's just crazy, so I could blow everybody away. And that's what get up on stage or on the radio and freestyle no more. Because if you don't kill it, then Twitter, everybody gonna be killing you. But you taking a part of the culture away.
I got respect for it. There's been people that died in there, man. So you gotta respect it. But yeah, man, it's like a gift and a curse with the Thought thing, man. It got him a lot of exposure.
And I'm glad for that. But it's just like, y'all took this shit and ran with it. But you know what a lot of it was boys wasn't even Roots fans.
Right.
So when they saw that Flex thing, if that's your intro to Black Thought, you're like, and you a young boy, I see you being like, yo, this is the craziest shit I ever seen. He the GOAT. But it's like, dog, just slow down. Like, even when niggas say that,
I think the breath control was the most impressive thing.
Right, the fact that he didn't stumble or stuck for a good 12 minutes.
Like,
yeah.
As soon as the beat dropped, he like, yo.
Right.
Usually people.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, damn, I ain't never seen no boy go from don't nobody talk about you to you the greatest of all time
but
now.
Us that listening to the Roots and all that, we weren't surprised.
Niggas was hitting me and I'm like, that's dope, but I seen them, that's nothing. Like, that really ain't no big deal or whatever. Let's see what this joint is hitting for. Fedwich. Now here's the thing that got me from the door. It said it came with fries. I don't like things that say they come with fries. That takes away the authenticity of it for me being a real Philly steak. Yeah, because where in Philly do you go and it's a combo meal?
No, bro, give me the fries. Fuck that shit.
But I'm saying, but it's not a combo meal. Like, you got to order the fries. You know what I mean? Like, and good Lord, you can eat a whole steak in fries?
Yeah.
Damn.
Back in my day.
Okay. Back in the day, I wouldn't even attempt that. That was almost like, my man Al came to Philly with me once. He was like, nah, I want that in the fries. I was like, bro, you should, like, I could never do it.
Somebody get the cheese fries with the cheese.
I'm just.
I could tell y'all right here. What is this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up.
Yo.
Okay.
We gotta. I gotta go up to the camera. I gotta go. What?
Hold up. Yo, no. I got.
Yo.
Okay.
What?
Hold on.
What a first episode. Okay.
Yo.
Hey, man.
What? At least you got more meat.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're drawing.
Dog.
You're drawing skimp, bro.
What's your joint look like, bro?
Hold on, V.
Yo.
Oh, man.
And this supposed to be
first episode.
DC. This comes up. Yo, you gotta be kidding me.
You on y'all helmet. You on y'all helmet right now.
Yo, I almost want to go back like, nah. Yo, I want to go back like, nah. Look,
I knew this was gonna be shit. All right, hold on.
You knew?
I knew it wasn't gonna be nothing.
Why?
I just knew it. Hold on. This ain't me. I said no aioli and no caramelized onions. See, they didn't pay attention. First of all, the order's wrong. That might be mine right there. But I said no.
Nah, that got onions on it too.
I said mayonnaise. My whole shit is wrong, so I'm not even eating it.
Let's take it back then.
You got
We still coming out of recession, bro. I don't waste money.
Yeah. Look at my shit. Like, no aioli, no onions. Add on mayo and ketchup. The exact opposite of what's on this bitch.
Yeah, let's take this back.
Hey, my mayo and ketchup
On the side.
So, yeah, they give me. Yeah. But I still said no cherry aioli. Oh my God.
Boy.
You want to take the joints back?
No, this is going on camera.
All right.
This is gonna be the
First that.
Yo,
Fedwich.
fed with you about.
I'm not even gonna judge you on the cheesesteak because I'm not eating that bullshit.
I'm letting you know from the door.
Fedwich.
There ain't no weight to this whatsoever, and it's in a box.
It's more bread than.
Fedwich, we looking bad right now. I
Yo.
ain't gonna hold you.
This joint looks horrible.
Try to jazz line up.
Yo, man.
Ask for no aioli. You niggas.
Here's another thing.
The fries are soggy.
Here's another thing. For all the people watching, you should never have to put on your own mayo. You should never have to put anything on your steak that you didn't ask for to come on there. The mayo should be part of the deal.
Oh boy.
Y'all won't get me again.
Everybody who follows me on Twitter knows my thing. I never make the same mistake twice.
Y'all will not get me again.
I'm sitting here like I work at the goddamn spot.
I paid $17 for parking for this bullshit.
Got me out here putting on my own mayo like I work. You know what this shit is like? This shit is like when you go to Target and you got to do your own checkout shit.
Yo,
you know I don't do that shit.
I don't do it either.
Cause I'm like, yo,
I said, why am I doing this for?
you be stealing?
No.
Okay.
Come on, man.
No, I'm just saying, cause the only people.
You on camera, you over there? Really, nigga?
I'm only asking because the only people I know who do it, they be like, hell yeah, I do that self-checkout. You know how much shit I be getting for free?
They gonna have Gadget picture up and all one.
Right. This nigga stealing.
Not let this boy in.
Yo, this is horrible, man. I'm glad I'm here amongst friends, cause yo, if this was back home, dog, I'm beyond heated at this, man.
Nah, for the show's sake.
You should never have to put on your own condiments. When you say salt, that's another good thing. How you order your steak, bro?
Salt, pepper, ketchup, mayonnaise, fried onions.
What about you?
Everything he said is minus the onions.
All right. Same thing with me. Salt, pepper, ketchup, fried onions. Extra fried onions, though. I love fried onions. So salt, pepper, ketchup, extra fried onions, mayo, and whiz. What cheese you get?
Provolone.
What you get? American?
Provolone.
Provolone.
I used to do American,
Yeah.
but then because back in the day, like in the 80s, provolone wasn't prevalent.
No.
Like
Yeah.
in the 80s.
All right.
How that bullshit taste?
The roll is just toasted. That whole first bite, all I got was bread. This is whack.
Federici, or whatever the fuck his name.
Fedwich? Nah.
Y'all chicken and waffles look good, but that might be some gazy shit too.
You get to the meat yet? I'm on my second bite and I'm still eating bread.
I did. This mic right here. This is. Boy, okay.
You know who's gonna like this bullshit? My dog. He gonna love this shit.
Here's the thing. I'm not mad at the meat. The meat tastes okay. It's not great. It tastes okay. I'm mad at the amount of meat.
In comparison to this bread.
Exactly.
This is a lot of bread.
We gotta go through the list. Spillage
Well,
yeah.
there's no spillage on this. There's none.
No.
Wait,
Negative. Because I can't even, the box weighs more than the sandwich does.
No spillage at all.
So it's no spillage, no weight. The meat is alright. It's just a lack of. This fake whiz ain't even fake whiz.
No, I don't taste.
Yeah, this is
I'm actually gonna take my shit back and get it.
Yeah.
No, I'm by my car. It's about it.
You sure? Take
Yeah.
that back and get some chicken and waffles or something. The bread is whack because it's toasted. Me, myself, and I never want my cheesesteak bread toasted. It's supposed to come fresh out the wrapper or coming
Right.
fresh out the oven.
Right.
You know what I mean? I never wanted, even when I used to go to Subway, you want your bread toasted? No. Nobody from Philly should want their bread toasted. So the meat is alright. It's gonna get one mic for the meat. But the bread is trash, there's no spillage, there's no weight, and they whiz is whack. This at the best is getting a half a mic. This is whack.
Half a mic?
I'll give it a half a mic because the meat is alright.
Yeah.
If I had more meat,
These niggas don't even have the mic cord. Half a mic.
so 0.
0. Y'all owe me a mic. Eating this bullshit.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah.
If you're ever in DC, don't go to Fedwich for their steaks. Now again, there's some other stuff that looks
That's some other
dope.
stuff that look good.
Chicken and waffles looking
Look crazy. But cheesesteaks, nah. I don't think I've ever been shocked in my life at what I saw when I opened that shit up.
Yeah, that was bad.
I've never done that in my life. 49 years walking the planet Earth, I've never opened a cheesesteak and had that look on my face. Like, what just happened?
That was like school cafeteria level. Like, it was.
I think I could get a better cheesesteak. Well, again, the meat was okay. Like, that's what I do when I give props where it's due. The meat was okay. So it wasn't like no 7-Eleven, no shit like that.
Right.
But just the amount of meat was whack. You could tell that these boys just, I don't even know how you cooked it because when you're usually cooking a cheesesteak, you're putting out a certain amount.
Right.
And you're dividing it up. Like, we're not gonna come from D'Alessandro's and me look at your steak and say it's bigger or mine.
Right.
You're not gonna do that. It's all evenly cooked. So now I'm thinking about the chef
Yeah.
and who cooked this, that the fact that mine barely had enough meat for that whole roll. The roll wasn't even big.
And
That gets an epic fail for me.
And then-
the bread.
Yeah, the bread was,
is on negative.
I never want to eat a cheesesteak and hear it go crunch.
It was like
Nigga, this is not Captain Crunch
like a
cereal.
big piece of garlic bread. Like it was like
That's what it was.
It was super thick and crunchy with not a lot of steak in it.
Right.
It's
Right.
a bad combination.
Right. We're explaining to y'all what a cheesesteak is, what it's supposed to be, and what it definitely isn't. Again, you should never take a bite of a cheesesteak and hear a crunch.
I had to put my own mayo on,
Never.
my own ketchup on.
Never.
So that's
Right.
another strike.
Yeah.
You know what? Half a mic. I forgot about that. You get a half a mic.
You should never, whenever you go out, you should never have to put anything on your steak unless you ask for it on the side yourself.
I don't mean to bring ethnicity into this.
I was, go ahead, because I was gonna say something, but go ahead.
Like, if you're new to America, like if they put you on the kitchen and chicken cheesesteak ticket come up, steak and cheese, nigga, just pass it off to the brother. Guatemalan niggas, like I don't know what's up.
I'm not gonna hold you. I thought it was on some racist shit too. Like I'm like, yo, if I was white, do I get that same amount of steak?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think you do.
I do?
I think you do.
Maybe.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's
Bad
bad.
in a different way.
Equal opportunity trash.
Yeah. Garbage for everybody.
Yeah.
They got my man order wrong. I would
Yeah.
take that back. Give me an order of chicken
for
waffles.
$18, I'm definitely
Right
getting
now.
something that I want.
Yeah.
And I'm still gonna feed it to my dog.
Yeah.
But at least it's something I ordered.
Yep.
Well, there y'all go, man. iLLadelph Steak Life, Kill. Follow me, Kill889, Twitter, IG. Always starting some shit. Apartment 5B, new eps every week. Rel,
It's your boy Rel. Uptown Rel 215 on the gram. JBen215 on Twitter. Hit me up.
what you working on?
Oh yeah, working on my album, Caught in a Moment. Executive produced by this guy right here. Coming soon. Just putting the finishing touches on it, but be on the lookout for that.
Gage.
Digital hustler everywhere. We Camber got some stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Priest the Nomad got some stuff coming out. Roddy Rod, me and Roddy shooting a lot of videos. So, you know, look out for more of this iLLadelph Half-Life. I know, hopefully less more bullshit than we had today, but
Yo,
you know.
we gotta get some funding for this. We can't be spending $20 on bullshit, man. Like, yo, I don't care, man. You know me in my mind, I'm like, that's $20 that could have went to da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Like,
Sponsor for this, man.
yo, cause this is trash, man. But
Fam.
keep it locked in, iLLadelph Steak Life. Y'all already know.
Word.
Good first up, y'all. This is some trash. We taking this back, right? You taking yours back?
Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah.